Hello, all you degenerate old schoolers, and welcome back to another episode of The Orb. Tonight on file, we have round one of Kumite number 8, one of the longest running old school tournaments here in the United States. This is their 8th year in a row. We can see some of the players here. Paul puts together a great event, so if you can make it up in May to Jackson, Michigan, come check out the town. Absolute cool place to play in. We can see white and green and blue flyers doing a ton of damage there. And then here's the mural art in town. That was for Kumite 8. That being said, let's take a look at Doug's deck here. Doug is first one up in round one. He was on a couple videos ago. He was my partner down in St. Louis a few months before this. And he's thrown together a mean 4-strip deck. This is Eternal Central. We play with 4 strip mines. No one gets lands, no one gets permanents. We can see Doug can wipe away and answer with a full playset, -1 Sonic Blast of direct damage. 4 lightning bolts, 4 chain lightnings, 3 side blasts, 3 Ironclaw orcs, maybe some dwarven soldiers behind there. A playset of dibs and 1 flying men to be able to fly in over the top. 2 counter spells, 2 shatters to get rid of artifacts. All the restricted shit down below. I like the 1 Blood Moon in there. I mean, just when you think you're doing well, Blood Moon comes down out of nowhere and shuts off your mana base. And then, of course, he's playing with strip mines, mirror to dual lands, and a few island basics. In his sideboard, he's got Falling Stars, extra Blood Moons, Psychic Purges in case he's up against discard, Energy Flux, which work out real well against robots, 2 Red Elemental Blasts. He does have that 4th Sonic Blast in the sideboard, extra Counterspell, 2 Control Magics, and 1 Shatter Storm. So Doug and I play tested before this event, and he just absolutely continually kicked the crap out of me. Very, very consistent low to the ground deck. Can deal 20 damage very efficiently. Let's see what he's up against. Here's a look at Cayce's deck. Cayce came to this event and took this photo. Unsleeved cards. The reason why is he's playing an unsleeved deck. Extra cool points for doing that. Red-green. He does have 4 Taigas in there. Playset of strip mines. Only 2 factories. Pendlehaven to pump those little creatures. Speaking of those creatures, 4 Llanowar Elves, 4 Kurdape, 4 Scrib Sprites, Argothian Pixies and Scavenger Folk, playset of Urnums, and 1 Shivan Dragon. He's running all the red burn, 4 chains, 4 bolts, and I love the giant growths. Giant growths are so much fun to play, especially when your opponent goes to bolt something, you respond with a growth. It is fantastic. He does have 3 fireballs in 1 channel. Gotta love the channel fireball. That never gets old. So much fun seeing it going off. And he's playing with a wheel and a chaos orb. In his sideboard, he's running 3 Whirling Dervish. And Whirling Dervish, I found out next points are so good. Doesn't have to be against black. If you can jam those things in and get them to a 3/3 or better, your opponent's in trouble in a hurry. He's got artifact destruction in the form of 2 Crumble, a Shatter, and 1 Detonate. I do like the extra Detonate in there to deal more direct damage. A couple extra Scavenger Folk. Tranquilities, well, they're due just for the enchantments, and 4 Rebs. So, well-built deck. Can't wait to see these games. Let's move on to game number 1. And here we go with game number 1. Doug won the sailing contest, so he's on the play. He's playing from the Nightmare playmat. Slams down to Badlands and passes to Cayce. Cayce starts off with a Taiga straight into a Llanowar Elf. And Doug's got a bolt immediately for the Elf. Doug revokes that Llanowar Elf's birth certificate. Plays down an island, taps 2. Ooh, Time Walk. Nothing like taking another turn after this one. Third turn, he plays down Underground Sea. Oh, straight into a dib. Yeah, that's what you want to do. Cayce showing up with a strip mine into a script sprite. Gonna pass back to Doug. Yeah, Searing Dib does the first 4 damage of the game. 1 to Doug, his owner, and 3 over to Cayce. 19 to 17. Cayce is gonna need to answer that the Dib or outpace him in damage. There's a Pendlehaven. Way to pump. Cayce tapping 2 for a Chaos Orb. Is he gonna fling that the Dib? Oh, Doug's got a Mana Drain. Will not stay in play.
Nope.
Chaos Orb's been noped to the graveyard. So Dib lives to see another day. Doug does have 2 colorless mana available to him from the Mana Drain. Oh, skipping out on the 2 colorless mana, though, it looks like. And going right to combat. Oh, Cayce's got a giant growth for his script sprite. That's not good. I think Doug forgot his mana burn here. Well, he does have a chain to finish off the script sprite. Script sprite's been reduced to mere baloney mist. Cayce's eating some mana sources here. But yeah, unfortunately, I think Doug forgot to take that 2 mana burn damage from the Mana Drain. Cayce's, yeah, got those strip mines turned sideways. It's gonna take them off, maybe a red source and a blue source. Oh, there's a Psyblast. Oh, he's catching up on Mana Drain there. There we go. Yep. Everything's evened out. Doug's down to 14. Cayce's on 13. But Doug's getting ready to lose 2 land. Yeah, there they go. Llanowar Elf's looking real good in play here. Comes cracking in, and Doug's got more answers. Llanowar Elf's been reduced to a pile of carbon. Cayce does show up with another script sprites. And here comes the offensive. Script Sprite's cracking in for 2 with that Pendlehaven. Doug's got an Iron Claw. This could come down to a race. Cayce is a turn or 2 ahead here. Doug just taking 1. Oh, it's because Cayce's got an Earnum. Not good news for Doug. Earnum 4/5 powerhouse. Getting ready to crack heads. Oh, there's an Ancestral. I hear that's a good card. See if he comes up with some answers. Factory's pretty good. Chaining the Pixies out of the sky. these creatures have absorbed about 300 damage. Urnum's doing Urnum things here. Cracking in for 4. Doug's dropping down to 7. I mean, he can come back for 4 with his Iron Claw and... Ooh, make that 5 now that he's got a new factory. Really here, do you send the Iron Claw in and then just double block with factories? And Cayce's swinging back in. Oh, there's a bolt for the factory. They're absolutely victimizing each other's creature package here. Nothing but dead bodies on the side of the road. I don't think Doug can actually block with the Iron Claw. But I guess it happens. Here comes Urnum in. Doug throwing a body in front of Urnum and pumping. Oh, another Psy Blast. So Doug's going to end up taking 3 from that interaction, dropping himself down to 4. Oh, Cayce keeps him alive, though. Urnum takes 7, but his toughness goes up to 8. Wow. Ew. Damn it, more burn. Doug's on 1, and he's got an Urnum. Staring him down in the back of the bar. Yeah, that's going to be game number 1. Urnum comes crack-a-lacking in for the win. So these two will swap out some cards and we'll move on to game number 2. And here we go with game number 2. Doug's going to get to do things first after that Urnum Djinn violated him. See if he can come back. There's been a lot of burn. It's very efficient. We can see that. Doug leads off the factory. Cayce dumps down a forest. Just a couple land goes here. Here comes a volcanic and just a pass. Yeah, Cayce taps 2 for an Argothian Pixies. Something tells me that thing's not going to live long. I could be wrong. Yeah, new volcanic, chain lightning. I'm gonna run out of lightning animation here at this point, but Doug gets a free pass in for 2 with his factory, knocking Cayce down, 18 life, and Doug's putting himself back on 20. Probably a good idea. Cayce plays out another land in just a pass. Doug tapping 3 for a dib. Oh. Cayce was waiting to play that. Red Elemental Blast absolutely counters out the dib, sends it straight to the yard. Two for a Chaos Orb. Then just a pass. He's going to hold that thing back. A lot of times you do get rewarded for not immediately throwing out your Chaos Orb. Doug does have another factory. Another threat, but just a pass. Got a grip full of cards. Cayce is going to go ahead and knock down one of those factories with a strip mine. Both these players just slugging back and forth, working on each other's resources. Cayce's got a lot of mana. Not sure what's in their hands here. I mean, I think Doug has enough mana to play out about everything in his deck, too. Very low to the ground. And here's a bolt to the face, knocking Cayce down to 15. Cayce's moving his Chaos Orb over just to remind Doug not to do anything stupid. Otherwise, the orb will go flipping. There's a Pendlehaven with a Llanowar Elf. Pretty solid. Got a quick peek at Cayce's hand. Oh, but Chain Lightning. These creatures are not long for this. These playmats, I mean, they're just bodies, again, everywhere. On the streets and the roofs. And just a draw go here. Doug's back on the play. So I think Cayce is rocking another lightning bolt or two. Possibly a crumble or two. I'm sure he's drooling at that factory about ready to be activated. Yeah, immediate crumble. 1 green destroys Mishra's factory and gives your opponent 0 value. Oh, but he does show up with a Curd Ape. And Curd Ape's pretty good in this situation. He is a 2/3. Those Taigas in play. Doug finding another factory, but again, I don't think that thing's going to be long for this world once he turns into a worker. Tapping 2 for a Chaos Orb of Zone. Looks like he's going to pass with 5. Here comes Curd Ape in, dropping Doug down to 15. So tie ball game, 15 all. New Curd Ape shows up, extra threat. Love Curd Ape, he's so mean. Doug tapping 3 Falling Star. Wow. So Curd Apes are going to get lined up. Doug under no pressure here to hit 2 at once. Flip. Oh, it's a hit. That's a good one. Promise that was my very last lightning animation. I had to use it. That Falling Star was super solid. 2 for 1. 3 mana. Knocks out 2 2/3 creatures. Oh, but an Urnum's interplay. I feel like the Chaos Orbs probably are going to end up taking each other out. I could be wrong on that. Doug plays out a Soul Ring. Tapping it for 2. Oh, to activate his Chaos Orb, and there's the other answer. Cayce's got a crumble. He's going to give him 2 life, but Chaos Orb fails. Urnum's looking pretty good again here. Doug might have his hands full, but he's got a grip of cards there. 5 in hand. Here comes Urnum crack-a-lacking in. Doug's taking 4 to the face and dropping down to 13. Another threat out. Llanowar Elf. And Atlanta War Elf can hold that factory at bay with the Pendlehaven. Doug on the play. Life total is very close here, 15 to 13. Doug's tapping 5. Ooh, Brain Geyser. He's going to rip 3 new cards. Plays out a Ruby, a City of Brass. Mana's good now, but he needs an answer for that Urnham. Yeah, just a pass back to Cayce. Ooh, yeah, he gets to send in the Atlanta War Elf for free there because Doug's factory's tapped. No response. Coming in for 6. Doug's dropping down to 7. And fuel to the fire. Another Kurt Ape enters play. Doug tapping a city and a mana drain. So, trying to keep the herd under control. Doug on 6 life, and he's staring down at 6 damage here. Deciding to use the colorless. Oh, for control magic. That is excellent. Urnham looked like so much fun. Doug wanted to play with him too. He's going to go ahead and borrow him for a minute. Yeah, he does take possession of him tapped. Oh, Strip Mine on Pendlehaven. That's another big hit too. Means his factory's now valid blocker and attacker. Wow. Tables are slowly turning, or I should say quickly turning. Cayce was in the driver's seat, and I mean, he had Doug tied up in the back, and next thing you know, Doug said he wanted to drive too, and slipped out. Here he goes. Well, Shatter for the Chaos Orb upon activation. Wow. Neither of them got to fire off their orb. Oh! 2 lightning bolts. Is this it? That is it, folks. Game number 2. After all that burn, I should have seen it coming, but I did not. Big congratulations to Cayce for taking down round number 1 on Unsleeved red-green aggro. Love it. As always, thanks for watching the Orb.